Here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and if you are new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to see daily Star Citizen content. And today we are going to cover one of the hottest topics there is at the moment regarding Star Citizen, and so we are of course going to talk about the ARGO Mole, the multi-crew or laser extractor, which is, in case you didn't know, a brand new straight-to-flyable ship that's available with Star Citizen Alpha 3.8. We'll discuss what it brings to the game, how it is played, and what its niche market really is. The ARGO Mole is Star Citizen's second dedicated miner ship, a profession that only had been covered by the MISC Prospector until now. The problem with the Prospector that many miners had to deal with was just how small the Prospe really is. The Prospector is an entry-level mining ship and has never meant to be anything more than that. With only 32 SCU of raw material capacity, it can't really allow its owners to make a fortune in short time. Sure, you can get lucky and find a bunch of juicy, expensive deposits upon your arrival to the surface, but let's be realistic here. From my experience, this is not something that is very likely to happen. And the reality is that the amount of credits earned per hour with a Prospector is very often lower than what it is possible to earn by stacking delivery missions or even combat missions. A larger mining ship was therefore much more needed to take this in-game activity a little bit more attractive and exciting, and this is why Clyde Imperium brought the ARGO Mole, a medium-sized miner that is set to revigorate a gameplay loop that needed a little bit of love from the developers indeed. The Mole is therefore a larger mining ship than the Prospector, and as a result is also capable of collecting far more ore than the Prospector can. 3 times more to be accurate, which is definitely a plus, as this is something a lot of players have been asking. There is a catch, though, and a rather big one. While the developers did say that the Mole can be flown and operated by a solo player, it was, however, designed to be flown by at least 2 people, if not 3 or ideally 4. Why is that, and how is this possible? First, anyone interested in buying a Mole should know that the pilot cannot control any of the ship's mining heads. These are operated independently by a player, and any solo player flying the Mole alone would have to leave their cockpit and install themselves at one of the mining stations, while then not being able to stir the ship if another angle is needed or if the distance to the deposits needs to be reduced or increased. It is therefore easy to understand that flying the Mole solo is not an effective way to make money. Where the Mole really shines is when a team gangs up together and operates it like pros. You see, the ARGO is not a solo vehicle. It is, as its full name implies, a multi-crew ship, and it was designed to be operated by multiple people in order to really shine. The ship is equipped with 3 size 2 laser heads that combined together will be able to crack down any mineable rock that can be found in the verse, and this is a big plus over a Prospector that probably wouldn't be able to do anything with laranite-rich rocks. Resistance would be too high. The Mole, on the other hand, was designed to mine such rocks. Let's not forget that it can be crewed with 4 people, and these people are going to want their fair share of the profits after returning to base. Mining quartz or aluminum might be quick and easy, but it is not going to be worth their while, especially if you have to equally split the earnings. No. Players operating a Mole are going to have to go for the tough but lucrative rocks. We're talking about agricium and laranite here, which are the most expensive commodities that you can buy right now. With such rare and valuable ore, depending on the purity of the rocks and the time the team can spend for the job, we're talking about a potential payout of worth perhaps several thousands of Alpha UEC that the crew would have to share. This is where the Mole will be best at, and this is how it's primarily going to be intended to be used. So, who is the Mole primarily for? Well, as we've seen throughout this video, it definitely is not for lone wolves, but I also think that in the future it is also not going for large organizations either, simply because one day Eventually, the RSI Orion will be released and it will dwarf both the Prospector and the Mole in size, in mining abilities, and also in crew requirement. The Mole will certainly be a better substitute for mining guilds and organizations, at least certainly more decent than the Prospector. However, I do believe that the Mole is really perfect for smaller organizations or players with good friends who are also heavily into mining. I think that just like with the Prospector, mining needs to be a career focus. Otherwise, I don't think it makes much sense to buy a $275 ship that would barely be used. I would recommend waiting until the Mole is available at rental locations if it is not your main focus, and rent it whenever you feel like mining, just like what we can do with the Prospector now. The Mole is, in my opinion, a great mining ship and a cool multi-crew vessel, but it is definitely not for everybody. And so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching it, and please tell me in the comment section down below your thoughts on the Mole. Are you going to buy one? Did you buy one or two or all three different skin variants? Please share your experience with it too in the comments down below. I'll see you guys for more videos very soon. This is the Eradicator. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. I am signing out.